Okay, it's a fun day. So I just got the June, July Elle from 2021. And Casey Musgraves, I actually like her. She sings a very funny song about smoking pot. So we are going to do a one magazine collage challenge. And let's, it's looking good already. I've used these guys in something else. Look, they're giant. They wrinkled my page. The problems of being a magazine collager. So, if you have a wrinkled page like this, do not worry. Why? Because glue, people. Glue. When we glue it down, all will be well. I wish her hair wasn't in her eyes. Oh, that's a great shape. Okay, we need to think about what size journal we're using. And I almost feel like I might make this, I'm still working on this page from the Vogue Italia. So I may make this Classics journal. This is a Dilutions Classics journal. A one magazine collage journal. And I haven't used the craft paper yet. The fun thing about this journal is, like, Desi had picked these kind of two girls, and then she picked that she wanted a light page and a dark page. So we could do kind of a light page and a medium page. We could do a light page and a dark page, or we could do like a spread of the craft. So that's what we want to, I guess I could take this off. That's what we want to think about. Are we going to, we only have about, let's measure this against the book. We have about the same size height. So if we were to pick this girl with her whole body, we couldn't have a head, right? So I don't know if that body is going to work for me, which is fine. Okay, whew. That was exciting. All right. I wonder, is this a stinky page? It's not a stinky page. I feel like I got ripped off. Usually those pages smell. All right. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, so we may think about doing a red page because I'm trying to do more red. So let's put a pin in that. I need to get my Sharpie marker back in my my traveler's notebook. Okay. It's very big. Very large. Okay, here we go. I feel like Elle has good hats. Oh, I like that. I like the shape of that. I can't do little swimmies because I'm not capable of drawing whole people. I can draw in an arm or a leg, but oh, it's too bad she's turned. I would kind of try the girl with the spots on her face. Oh my gosh, such a fun thing happened. The other day, I have this older woman collage that I did, and I come to find out one of the gals said that it was Elon Musk's mommy. How fun is that? Oh, those are pretty. Oh, I kind of like those. Those would make a good border, right? Oh, we're gonna get that out. So we're gonna have those on the border somewhere. Those spoke to me. Okay, this is Casey Musgraves, I think. No, this is In the Heights. Oh, that's that boy. My daughter made me watch that. That's Vanessa. Okay. I'm not sure who he was. Oh, he's way cuter than he was in the movies. Okay, this is a cute dress, kind of. It already looks kind of weird, huh? I sort of like that. Okay, there's Casey Musgraves. Oh, that's a pretty dress. Pretty shape. And she has long hair. I didn't realize how long her hair was. I would like to use her face, but she doesn't have very many good face pictures. Let's see it. Because I'm sure Casey Musgraves is really concerned that I be able to mess with her face. No, no good face. Actually, I haven't seen any good faces. We're having a trouble here today. All right. Am I going to be stuck with that little guy's head? Okay. So I really like this body. I feel like we could do something with that. And it's not so tall, right? It's not so... Like I could even shorten a leg if I need to. Now I have to go back and find a stupid head. I got nothing. What was this? Okay, I like that red dress, so let's grab that. I didn't find anything more exciting than that. Whew. This is going to be a challenging one. How can Elle not have any faces in it? Maybe it was just... Do we do a man face? He's kind of blue. Oh, blue. I don't really want a blue face. I don't know. Do I do a sideways girl? That seems advanced, but maybe I have to do it. I don't know if I see anything else. Hold on. Oh, that's going to be weird if I have to go advanced. Those are kind of cool patterns. Now I'm looking for a face and kind of red. There's a face, but she only has half a, she's not very big either. Let's get our body. I need a decent sized head. What's up with you people? I'm probably going to cut off her arms and just make a neck. She's not going to have those arms. I don't think those arms are very fun. And I could use some red. Red and arms. Okay. So this girl's face doesn't feel bright enough to me. See how her face is lit well, at least? I could maybe do her. Okay, I'm trying it, people. I'm trying a sideways head. This is just crazy talk. But I'm going to do the sideways head on here. I'm going to do red. I've got these borders. Now we need something for her to do. My people just can't be laying around. They got to have a job. And I'd like some red. Ooh, I wish that was a big picture. Ooh, those are cute. Oh, we're going to put those girls in the borders. Fun. Okay. Welp. Why can't we have a giant red handbag? I'm almost thinking that we do red and yellow. What do you think? Let's try it. There we go. Why would you put the boat in the middle so we can't use it? Bangs? Bangs are in? Oh, interesting. I did not know about bangs. Okay, we could cut out these guys. I think those are cool. You'll be surprised how fun those look. Okay. I like the Suicide Squad. Are they coming back? Is Will Smith in there? I don't see Will Smith. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, maybe we do something with the heights. Okay. Where are the streets are made of music. Okay. Doop. Stop. AAP I hate. Ooh, I could put that in there. I am all for, oh, I like the pattern too. Okay. All right, do we see any more red? I don't think we've seen any more red. Casey's all pink. Did we tear out Casey? Nope. All right. Okay, so I was thinking maybe this would be a 2-page spread, but based on what we have, I think it's going to be a 1-page spread. Let's see. So, what do we have? We have some fun background borders. We got some fun borders. So we've got this kind of brown. We've got these fun guys. We've got yellow. We've got these guys for the borders. We've got her head, her body, those colors, and red. I'm kind of worried about the red. Oh, we got a little bit of reddish going on. Okay, and these guys are colorful. All right, red and yellow go good together. We'll paint her dress red or something. So if we're doing red, then I want kind of a tealy background, because I'm trying red and teal together. So I almost think I'm going to use just a plain colored one. All right. And I don't know why all of my broken china, I love the color broken china, but they're all in these stupid dauber things. Then you guys gotta watch me schmiggle my way out of the daubers. All right, here we go. Oops. So this is distress paint. Distress paint is cool because it reacts with water. So we can use oh, this is such a bad idea. Okay. All right, so we know we have kind of a border. I kind of like my border edges to be uppy-downy, and I have found that if I do the uppy-downy part to start with, I'm much better at it. So this is just a little background color, because it's always good to have some color in the background, right? We can get a little bit closer. And then we want to pick a stencil to put just a little bit more something in there. Oh, don't run out now, paint. Ooh, it's thundering here. I don't know if you can hear that. No wonder Biggie was trying to get to me. Okay, so that's that. Okay, now let's pick a very similar color. I think that we could use Faded Jeans, which is this color. And I'm going to use a blendy brush. Oh, in the water. I really enjoyed this stencil on another project. This is Vicky Booten. Okay. So I think I'm going to put one of these on my table to be my distress blendy brush, because you can, there's a cool thing about distress paint. You don't have to keep throwing away your blendy brush tools, thingies, because it doesn't make them hard. Okay, so we're gonna make this. We're gonna come in here. And we're gonna add some of these circles. Look at how nice that is. We want a little budge over here. Okay, and then I'm gonna have stuff in the middle, so that ain't no thing. All right, we're good. I will be back once I have everything cut out. Okay, so I'm a little disappointed in you because you did not tell me that she did not have a top of her head, right? I got so excited about her that I was like, oh, no bother, and then she didn't have a top of her head. So we're gonna have to figure out, oh, we can almost do that, can't we? Well, I kind of like that. Okay, so since I like that, we're going to use our art glitter glue today since it's what's here. I like Nuvo better. I should get my Nuvo glue out. But honestly, use what you have because you're always going to find new things that you like. And you don't want to waste what you already have. Okay, so that's exactly where it's going because that's where it got stuck. But I'm totally fine with it. I think it looks pretty, and she looks like she has a fun neck, and we're good. Okay, so now what I thought I would do, when I realized she didn't have a top of her head, I thought we could do, and I kind of put this out, I thought we could do this. And she does have that cute baby doll dress on. Maybe we lose her legs. And she just has that. Okay? So, hear me out. I found this big eye, which could be black in the back, but I don't know if I'm going to use that. When I'm cutting stuff out, I cut stuff out. All right, we have these fun edgy edges. We have some cool corner girls that we can put in the corners. All right, I was wondering if we were going to do dark and brooding, but I don't think we're going to do dark and brooding. I think I can do a fun, colorful page, which I think everybody but me likes the best. I tend to like dark and brooding. But how about if we do kind of this, right? We have her head and her baby doll. I want to get the Stop the Hate in there. Oh, maybe she's looking. Oh, she's looking at it. Oh, good. Okay. So it's right across here. All right. So the reason why I say I like Nuvo better than art glitter glue is because I love this super fine tip. This is of everything in the whole world, crafting world, the super fine tip is the best. The problem is that if you're derpy like me and you can't manage to get your lid on every time, what happens to the super fine tip is it gets clogged up and then you have to spend hours trying to wash it and decloggify it. And I just don't have the patience for that. Okay. So let's see what's going on here. Maybe we don't have this side thing. Or maybe we use these guys. Oh, will these guys go the whole way? Maybe? No? Yes? No? Most of the way. Okay. So then we have... Okay, we had an Amazon delivery that caused havoc, so I just cut off the top of that. Okay, so now we have her with her little baby doll dress. I think she goes off both the top and the side, for sure. Maybe we have a tiny bit of her legs or none of her legs. Maybe none of her legs. I think if we do her legs, that I have a whole leg issue, and I don't want to have a leg issue. Okay. So I love this girl, but I don't want her to be quite so wide. She's not the feature, so let's do this. And cut off a little bit of this. Okay, and I really like her to about there. Okay, maybe we'll put her down there. And then we had a couple other cool ladies, didn't we? Could have sworn I had a couple more of those gals. Oh, there's one. Oh, and here's the other one. Okay, so I like her very much. Do we want to do her in a half-C, half-C? Let's do her in a half-C, half-C. So we can do part of her there, maybe part of her over here. Oh, that'll make a nice edge. And then we have this girl. That we can put on the corners. Okay, let's do that first, because that's pretty easy. I tend to like to have corners. And I don't usually glue with you because 2 reasons. A, I feel like gluing is boring to watch. And also, let's call a spade. Usually I don't talk through my gluing. I'm just putting stuff down, so then I have to edit all the boring gluing parts where functionally I am literally just gluing. So it's kind of a half a considerate thing to you and half a lazy thing to me. But because I was doing so many, like I was having to actually figure this one out, a lot of times you and I can kind of just look at it and go, oh, okay, this is how this is going to go on the page. But as I was cutting this up, I realized that there might be some questionable elements about what I was going to be doing, and I thought it would be nice for us to glue it together. Okay, all right, so now, let's see what's going on. Let's get this back, let's get this back. She is going to be looking at the Stop the Hate, so we got to get the Stop the Hate in the right place for her to look at. There we go. All right, so I feel like this can go right here. Do we need a little background piece back there? What do we have? What do we have? So I have a couple of different things. I have this nice piece of stuff, but I kind of feel like that could go somewhere because I have 2 of those. Here's another piece of it. So I feel like that, oh, how about this nice dark piece, and then it can contrast with that. But I don't want it to be too big. It doesn't really matter because it's going to be behind her. But we don't want too many layers if we don't need to have them, right? My books always wind up being super fat. Especially if I do the fancy, crazy, like, turtles and things where they have flippy opens. Well, that fit just perfect. Yay, yes. Oh, and I accidentally put it upside down, which is good. Sometimes if you put things upside down, you can, and this is actually this side of this building. Okay, so let's see where she is, and we'll put our Stop the Hate down. So her little skirt is going to go right to there. She wants to be seeing Stop the Hate. So we are going to put this part of this down, right? You don't have to glue everything all at once. So I am going to put this part down so that we can get an idea where the rest of the design should be going. There we go. But we still got, we can go underneath here. We can make a border over there. We got things we can do. Okay. I also have these weird funky things, which I think are so cool. Some of those might go over her. Okay, so do we want this? I don't love that. I don't want it to go over the Stop the Hate. I don't know yet about those. All right, but we do need a bottom. Do we want to put this, one of these on the bottom and one of these on the top? That might be exactly what we need, huh? To frame it. And then I will color these black and this black. Okay. So we're going to do that. Let's not overthink. They're the right size. They're cute. We don't need to be worrying too much about our border. That's good up there. This is good over here. See? No talking. Oh, do we put this on top? I want to put this on top of this. Okay, let's put this down. And it doesn't go all the way down, I know. I don't know how far it actually goes. We can come in and hit this bottom part with some glue. Not gluing that down is how I wind up with weird random bits all over my collage. And don't worry, I'll color in the bottom, so this won't be there. Okay, nice. All right, let's put this back. I like what we're doing here. I feel like this page now is coming together really well. Do we kind of want these guys back here? To have some interest. Oh, there we go. So the problem with them is they have too many weird random bits. But if I do that there, I don't feel like it's so strange. Do I want one leaf? I want it to kind of come and hit there. Do we want to cover up that lady? I think I kind of want to cover up that lady's face. Okay, that is good. I like that there. Because I don't need an extra lady's face. I got this lady's face. Oh, and I did something with her face that you guys might not necessarily do. I cut off the side of her other eye because she was turned away from us. So she had another eye that you could just see. And so it does sort of make her feel a little weird because her profile isn't right. She's not totally turned towards us, and she's not totally facing away. So she looks a little special. But I'm fine with that. You may not be. I just wanted to let you know. She had another eye. Okay. So I have a couple things I could do over here. I could do this cool checky pattern. I could do this bright yellow pattern. Uh-oh, do we think we like that with those colors? Maybe not the super bright so much, but what about the green? And then we can do this. Oh yeah, that's it, right? Yep, you got it. Good job. Okay, and then we're going to just see if we want that other weird flower thing up at the top, and then we will be done here. Oh, we got the L too. That's okay. Hold on. I'm trying on these One Magazine collages, if I can find the name of the magazine, I'm trying to put that on the page, because sometimes I don't do these right in a row, and then I'm like, which the heck page is this? And so I thought it would be fun if I could find the name of the magazine, like on the Vogue Italia. I did the, I had that on there. So let's see if we can find a place for this. So I have Elle. Do we want that right there? Okay, that's a place we could put it. Is it taking away from her? I kind of feel like if I cut this, it will make it less obtrusive, right? Ovs. Okay, I definitely think I want it behind her like that. What do you think? Because I don't even need the whole thing. Oh, I kind of like that. All right. If you got a long something and it's messing you up, then sometimes just try cutting it in half, and it might not be so annoying. Okay, based on how weird I felt in cutting these things, I just feel like this came together so much more easily than I thought it was going to. Probably because you were helping me. I know you can't really talk to me, but I think you can. And then I don't have any space for that. So, you know what we're going to do with this? Because, oh, hang on. Let me throw this away. because we cannot just have stray random bits. This is just a big piece of black stuff. We don't need that. All right, first let's stick her down. Let's do one thing at a time. Imagine that. Okay, we've got a tiny bit of her legs maybe that we just need to paint over when we get there. If you don't want glue all over your magazine collage, don't glue on top of your collage, right? When I say that I glue my stuff to my stuff all the time, it's because instead of going over on this mat, I glue over top of my collage. So you can avoid doing that by not being derpy and doing this. It just doesn't bother me, and I don't have the patience to move over there. And I feel like I am making a fun little page with you for the day. And I'm not making historic artwork. I'm just trying to have a good time. So if a little bit of it gets stuck to itself, it's fine with me. Okay, whew, this fancy page. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here to a black page, and we are going to cut this in half. And start a dark and moody page, because I'm not going to try to mind these few little scraps I have left over, but we want to make sure that this little checkerboard thingy isn't all in one place so that it becomes a design element. I just want it to be a background, and so we'll do this. Oh, did I not get that corner? I don't think I got that corner. There we go. And then we got one more piece of it. And we'll put it across the top somewhere. You don't want to put them, like, I wouldn't put this one in another corner, because then it would seem like a design element and I would have to figure it out at a later date. I'm just trying to get rid of this stuff off of my, and since I'm not needing this, I'm going to cut that off. And this is just a little piece of dark stuff. And we can put that right there. There we go. It's like a little building part. Sweet. And then I'm going to put this on here. Do I put it over here where we already have stuff? Okay. Maybe I won't put that on there. But then, oh, I'm going to put this on here. I was going to say I'll paper clip it, but this is just kind of a pain in the butt kind of thing to paper clip even. So we're going to put this on here. And now you see that purpley bit? You might be thinking, oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. Now you have to make a purple page, but I don't, because I'll just paint that black to match the back of this page. See, I've solved two problems right there. I had this thing floating around, and then I had raggedy edge, and I fixed my raggedy edge and the floaty thing. All right, so we used, oh, we didn't use everything. Darn it. We have this. All right. I'm going to put this on a sheet of craft because I haven't used any craft yet, and I'm going to make this a big one. So we're going to make this 3. All right, so you could keep your stuff in an ephemera folder. You could put it in the, like I have those big scrapbook.com folders, or you could just stick it on a page for the next time you're looking for something to do. And whichever way you decide to do it is fine. You don't want to stress yourself out, right? This doesn't stress me out at all because I know that eventually I'll have enough on this page to do something with it. And I'm not intimidated by having stuff already on a page. Now, what I do, what am I, 5? I do try not to do this without putting color down behind, because remember how I was crabbing about how I had to paint stuff with the color? And then I just did it again. So anyways, I will be back. We have it all glued down, right? Let me go back and check, because she's sticking out of there. I can find her easily right now. All right, boop. All right, I'm gonna doodle her, and I will be back to show you the finished product. Oh, and I'm gonna put my pin in my glue before I leave. Oh my gosh, they're talking about nuts and wieners over there.
We are.
Stop it. Try to have some decorum. Yeah. Okay, I hardly ever show you guys my doodling, but I wanted to today. So I have a giant paint pen bag. These are my big Posca paint pens. These are my medium Posca paint pens. These are my black and white Posca paint pens. These are my Sharpie markers. And so I wanted to show you some of the things that I did this round. So if you remember, okay, it's these ones had like writing on them. So what I did was I went and I made another stripe over the writing. These guys already had black lids. So down here, I colored the black lids and then colored over, I think you can see that, colored the black lids and then colored over there. We had to fix her skirt because remember her legs were there, so I colored some black, and then I'm gonna make some dots. I think that's all I did. Oh, I used a, this brush, which is a Pit Pen brush, to color in this little area. Now, you would, because it was this light color, you would think that would jump out at you, but it won't, because I'm going to doodle around these things. But I'm not going to show you all my doodling because that would be too much. I will do a doodling one, but some of the gals had asked if I would please show how I do doodling. But I thought today I would show you how I'm going to get her, how I'm going to fix this. So I went over this with this Posca pen, which is not the reddest red, right? So this isn't a really bright red. This Molotow Red is much more red. But what I wanted to do, so you could do this with regular paint. You could do this with anything. You could do this with Sharpie markers. You could do whatever. The thing that's going to make the difference is to kind of go and not have it be all the same and then do it other places so it doesn't look out of place. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of highlighting each of the kind of lighter places with my pen up here, right? And now I'm going to come down here. I'm going to highlight that light place. I'm going to highlight this light place. This looks like a light place. There's another light place. And you can hardly see it, right? It's kind of going away. But what's happening is as I'm doing it over this other one, it's incorporating those words in. So they don't look as derpy anymore. They're not sticking out like a sore thumb anymore. Right? So let's go through here. We can do this guy here. We can do that guy there. Our things are getting bigger. Our ruffly layers are getting bigger. Okay. It looks like we can do a little bit right there. We can definitely do some here to incorporate it. We can do some here to incorporate it. We got some dark areas. We got a little bit more dark areas. Let's see, we could do maybe a little here. That seems to be coming. We could make that part of this one. And let's make this part of that one. That's good, that's good. Can we cheat this a little bit? Oh, we could definitely cheat this one into here, right? All right. And now, oh, I guess we could do it on these guys too. Because I'm going to do a bunch of different layers. So right now, you're probably still thinking, well, that doesn't look right. You can still see the, boop. Gotta get some more paint in the pen. That still doesn't look right, right? Oh, we got a whole bunch over here we got to do. And even if we just left it like that, it doesn't look perfect, but it looks a whole lot better. At least to me. And that's all that matters, right? So now I'm starting to get some paint pen stuff going. I'm feeling like it's not as obvious that those other ones were painted in. And now we're gonna let that dry for a wee minute because we're having something happen with the paint pen that it's going away, right? So I feel like we're already getting in there. And then I have a Pip brush pen. So let's see what happens if we do this. Can we do this kind of in the darky places or the places we haven't covered yet? And this is a Pip pen, has India ink in it. And so India ink, when it's wet, is water soluble. When it's dry, it's permanent. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to knock back those words even a little bit more. And this I'm not going to kind of do everywhere because everywhere else already has shading, right? So let's go over here. Let's not do the whole thing. We just want to get kind of the bits that we haven't gotten yet. Some places where we may not have covered those words quite as well. Okay, so now I kind of feel like if that's all you had to do, if that's all the products you had to do, you could come in here, right? And you could outline each of the ruffles in black, which I may still do. I don't know yet what I'm going to do with this. I haven't figured that out yet, but I have knocked back that that color enough that I feel like you know it's there. Oh, look, there's glue everywhere. You know it's there because you knew that it was there, but if you didn't know it was already there, it wouldn't bother you. So I'm going to go, I'm going to do doodling, I'm going to doodle around, I'm going to decide what to do with her head, but I wanted to show you how I knock back the colors on some of these things. Okay, so the Elle magazine collage page is done. So things that I did, I went through and I outlined our background and made it a little bit more festive, and what that did was help incorporate that background that I needed to fix. I put dots on all of these lines that I had already fixed and on these lines, and then oops, we got a spot, and then I figured out that could be a good way to incorporate lots of these other little places that didn't seem like they were matching. I didn't want to do anything like that over here. I wanted this to be almost super neutral behind her. But then on this side, hang on one sec, let me put this in. You know how I struggle. I even have my old lady glasses on and I'm struggling now. Okay. So like I had green here, I had really bright yellow here. So what I did with this here is I colored it with orange to match this, and I colored this with red to kind of match that. So I could keep the color palette of it the same. I went and, you know, I had done a bunch of work on this to make it blend in, but then once I did the white parts, you can't see it at all. I did some highlighting with a little bit darker color to make those all look better. I did some doodling along here, good eyebrow, new green eye, pink lips. I filled in these dots. I outlined these and then outlined these. And I think that's it. I went around everything with a skinny Posca pen. Oh, there's another spot. With a skinny Posca pen, and then also with the Pip pen to give us some shading around the edges. Oh, I did her hair. I made her new hair. So she had real short braided hair, and I made it all black, and then I made some curly cues for her. I outlined the Swarovski crystals, and then I looked up what is stop AAP I hate, and that is Stop Asian American and Pacific Islander Hate. And so I think that's a real good thing. I mean, I'm not against stopping any hate, so I was fine with it, but I think with some of the things going on in the world that's a good message to have. So hopefully you like it as much as I do. I thought her upside down skirt headdress was the coolest thing about this. So hopefully you like it. Tara Jacobson, Artsy Fartsy Life.